Hello everyone and welcome to day 2 with the Nerd Donaldson Gaming. Um, as we left off last time, I am going to be trying to get a pistol as my goal. It's nighttime, so doing a quest is going to be a little annoying, but I have a lot of ammo, so it shouldn't be too bad. I don't know, I think zombies should either always run or never run, or they only run on blood moons or something. I don't know, it just feels so pointless that they only run at night. Um, so yeah. I may have watched. Oh my god, look at it! It doesn't care. It's just letting me stab it to death. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on YouTube. Oh, that was such a good find. I'm gonna have so much armor so quickly. Very dumb. Like I've been noticing in this patch more and more that the I've been noticing more and more that the spawn NPCs are just kind of like dumbing out like that. I guess I'm not taking that. I also lost my food. Where's my food? Where did my food go? I thought I had a second can of food. Oh, special one already? Really? Oh, I hate how fast these guys are spawning now. I should have just let him kill me. I got 22 health. It'll come back, but... Those, I don't know what you call them offhandedly, but the glow eyes are spawning a lot more often. Like, it's only day 2, and I've already had one randomly run up to me and attack at night. It's only at night, though, I believe, because in my testing, I actually had one situation where I didn't, it was the first night I didn't, just coming back from the quest, because all the quests he had were 1,000 meters away. And I had 2 of them just randomly come up and attack me. If I didn't have a fence, I would have been doomed. Can we make steak and eggs, or bacon and eggs? I don't think we can. Jeez, I mean, like, I don't know. Oh, it was in my inventory the whole time. But, who can't, like, I'm not saying you're gonna do it well. You might burn it, maybe you should get a malice, but that feels like something, like, why don't I just tear a piece off of a truck, put it over some sticks, cook it with, it's just not that hard. Like, I'm in a survival situation. Anyone could make some bacon and eggs. Also, why can't I just make fried eggs, actually? Now that I think about it, that would make sense. Like, also, I know some birds do nest on the ground, but, like, very video gamey. I'm wiping out an entire population of birds on Earth at this point. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still enjoying myself, even if there's some things that make me want to roll my eyes, like so hard that my eyes begin to bleed. But yeah, we'll see how far this one goes. I'm kind of aiming to get all the way to end game, and 1/3 chance, I believe it is, of honey, but like a 1,000,000% chance of getting into seas. Let's see. I'm debating if I even want to waste everyone's time by trying to get honey, my time included, because unless they up the spawn rate of honey, you're just getting infected so often now. In my testing, like, it's just constant. We'll see, though. We'll see, because I do need the wood right now, so it's not a complete waste. But later on, when... Did I just see an artifact on the top stuff? I could swear I saw something glitch up here, but I'll watch that back on the tapes later. Alright, once again, I really do want to say these just tickle me. I love the, I really love the flag. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, that was a good one. I might die, actually. I'm actually pretty okay with dying. Like, I know some people are gonna say it's kind of cheesy that I've turned off the losing my items on death thing. And it makes, but like, the number one place where I quit a run of Left 7 Days to Die is the number one place. Oh my God, there's a swarm. Where did that come from? I guess it came. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. But like the number one place where I stop having fun and quit is usually on a tier 3 when some zombies spawn in a really dumb location and kill me, and then I just stop right there. So this makes that way less likely. I'm about 1,000% more likely to not quit when I'm killed by a cheeky zombie if I don't lose anything. It's just the way I think. All right. Oh yeah, I haven't discussed. Hey, they don't have a unique thing for honey. That didn't look yellow. It looked pretty much the same as the water. But for now, we're gonna pretend that it's not that bad, and we're going to try to cure our infections. But at some point, there's a very real chance I'm gonna just say no, don't care anymore. Just gonna let the infection happen, and if it kills me, it kills me. Remember, we're playing video games for fun, not for annoyance. Well, some people are playing it for annoyance. I can't judge you. Whatever you get out of it, you get out of it. I'm debating if I want to use this for health. Like, you get so many injuries, you go... I'm gonna use this for health just because I don't want to have to run back here. Haha, you missed. I will give them, those stairs are funny for everyone. Sometimes the zombies can't hit me, sometimes I can't hit the zombies. More armor parts for armor I can't craft yet. Feels bad. Toilet knife, toilet knife, toilet knife. Toilet knife! They're so common. It's so dumb. Like, I've gotten a toilet knife within, I'd say, 4 quests every time I've started a run in this patch, which is about 3 times because I had some issues. I had some issues, man. You don't want to know about it. So I mentioned being a programmer earlier, and as you might expect from programmer, I usually use Linux at work, and so I've gotten very used to using Linux, and I know nowadays Linux has gotten much better for gaming, but Windows is still a little more, you're gonna hear some noise, the trash people are here. It might be my dogs you're hearing, it might be the trash people, but yeah. My golden girl hasn't noticed yet. But yeah. Yeah, anyways. Ah, there's my cattle dog. He's noticed. Oh, what? Oh. That was dumb. I apologize for the noise. I might bring my dogs on camera at some point if you guys, like that. Oh, hey. It doesn't happen as much anymore, but there's still zombies in there. So yeah, this is the cheesy crap I'm talking about. Why are they up there in the first place? So, okay, let's work on the logic there. So that was just meant to be annoying, but it failed, so that's great. Anyways, let's work on the logic. They went up there to hide, but it's so rickety that they fell right through. Oh, hey, the pipe pistol. Didn't need to build that after all. Anyways, but it's so rickety, they fall right through. So it's not really a safe hiding place. Also, once again, I would like to point out my time being wasted here. This is a reward. There was a trap in front of it. The trap wasted my time if I fell through it. This wasted my time. That doesn't feel good, man. That does not feel good. So I need water, and I'm probably going to need food, so I'm just going to use this one now. I want to turn the water into tea or coffee, because I think I have some coffee going. It's okay, Mochi. Come here. Come here. I'm just going to show off my dog, because she's afraid of the trash, so I'm just going to bring her up here and make her feel better for a second. This is my dog. This is little Momo. Hi, little Momo. Aw, you don't like that trash? Aw, poor Momo. So she is a full-sized American Red Retriever. Her name is Mochi, like the snack Mochi. And yeah, it's gonna be gone in a second. It's okay. You can tell when she's afraid because she pulls her ears back like that. And she had a very traumatic moment. So when she was a puppy, she got a urinary tract infection, and we had to take her to the vet. And so that was traumatic. But then outside of the vet, you can see her calming down now. Outside of the vet, we had there was a street cleaner going by, and so I don't know if it was just like the vet and the street cleaner, or if it was just the street cleaner. But she's so afraid of loud vehicles now. We used to live in an apartment, and we were right by the highway. And it was so bad. She was so afraid of it. Like, it was such a problem. But now we live in the suburbs, so the only thing that scares her is the trash people. And I think they're almost gone. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, Mochi. There you go. Go back to your bed now. Okay. Gotta comfort your puppies. Puppies come first. So yeah, she's I can't remember. She's either 2 or 3 years old. My wife's the one that remembers dates, stereotypical husband stuff. Um, and I don't know what would happen. You know that meme where I've only known you for a day, but if anything happened to you, yeah, that meme. I completely 100%. Why am I doing this? I completely 100% understand that. I go so crazy for my dogs. So I was giving her her heartworm pill a couple days ago, and she spit it up like up. So 5 calls to the vet later, we finally confirmed that the situation is. So I called the vet, told them. They said, well, it's probably fine, but we'll contact the manufacturer. The manufacturer said this, and then they called me back, and then I said, well, we have to give it to a piece mill. And 5 calls for calls later, we finally get it all sorted out, and she's redosed. So she never lapsed or anything, but I'm just so afraid of heartworms and stuff. Anything happens to her, I don't know what I'd do with myself. And she's such a delicate little puppy too. So my cattle dog does not get sick. So if you don't know, Australian cattle dogs were interbred with dingoes fairly recently, like within the past 100 years. So they're super genetically diverse and healthy. Like they're one of the longest lived dog species. If you Google them, you'll find all kinds of videos of them like grabbing onto bulls' horns with their arms and being flung through the air and landing and being just fine. Like they're crazy dogs. I love them. But also they're super loyal and affectionate when they bond with you. But anyways, so he doesn't get sick. He doesn't get ear infections. He doesn't get urinary tract infections. He eats his pill like straight up. In fact, so I got him from the pound, so
Morning. Didn't
he's
we agree your
not
first
picky with
job was
food.
gonna be free?
He's just happy. He's just happy
Damn.
to be there. He's happy to be fed.
All I can spare.
But my golden girl, she she doesn't feel
Means
that way.
nothing, boy.
She
You
feels
better
that
not
she is a
fuck this up,
princess, and
or
I
I'll
treat her
cut
like a
your goddamn
princess. And I
throat.
don't think has led to anything great. It's just led to a very picky little girl. So the zombies being able to come in here isn't great, kind of annoying actually, but I like not being kicked out at night and being able to turn in quest whenever, so hey, whatever. But yeah, my golden girl, she's a princess. She gets ear infections. Like we have special drops that we give her after every bath. We clean her ears out regularly, and she still gets ear infections. She hasn't gotten a urinary tract infection in a while, but she gets those sometimes. Sometimes she randomly decides she doesn't like her food, and we have to switch what food she's getting, which is a pain because I've already established I'm neurotic, so I have to find a nutritionally complete, vet recommended, certified food that which a lot of those new ones that claim to be raw or all natural are not. They're actually not great for. A lot of them aren't even great for dogs, so you have to be super careful with that. I'm not gonna give you advice because I'm not a vet, but talk with your vets and all of that. Okay, so once again, that button that would just let me put in enough would be great right now. Um, I can't. I can't make tea. This is. I don't care. You should be able. It's hot water plus something that tastes good. Anyways, the but yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Decide. Decide with your medical professional. The only sane thing to do. But anyways, so she'll randomly decide she doesn't like this food, and I have to get her a new food, which is a whole ordeal. But my dingo boy, not he eats everything. You'll need to give him a pill, he'll eat it whole. He's just happy to be here, and I love him for that. He's happy. That's all he is. My princess, she has feelings. She Sometimes she's scared. Sometimes she's moody. One time I accidentally threw the ball and it bounced at her, so she came over and chewed on my arm to tell me that she was displeased with me. And she's a golden retriever, so that does not hurt at all. It's basically like being nibbled on by a baby. But yeah. Anyways, love my dogs. I have I if I could, I'd probably have as many. I'd probably have more dogs actually, because like my golden girl, she loves playing. My cattle dog, he'd you know, he just plays ball whenever I have the chance to play ball with him. That's his cattle. I'm gonna break down this door if it's not too annoying. I know there's probably a way in, but whatever. Seems easy enough. Alright, so we have enough ammo. There's a couch. I'm gonna see if there's a better way in, but we have enough ammo that I'm just gonna clear this with my gun now, because the trader's hasn't been giving me the skill bundle batches, and I feel like I'm probably not going to. Ah, I see. As much as I criticize hand holding like that, I apparently needed it. Which side are they on? Oops. There we go. I'm not gonna be like super. Yeah, I guess he's up there. Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna be like super ammo conservy because I've got plenty now. In fact, I've probably got more than my guns can use. And that doesn't necessarily feel good. This is survival apocalypse. I'm already set on water. My food's a little iffy until I get the skill books, but that's gonna be fine. What in the? I guess you were behind the box. But yeah, I'm not gonna be super. Okay, so I'm already infected again. That's what I was talking about. It almost feels like it's not worth it to try to not be infected. Just gonna repair this. Once again, this is wasting my time. This is a little less bad because this isn't the full, like, this isn't like the full reward, but still. More mods and so many repair kits. I'm already up to 4 or 5 of them, I think. So yeah. So we've invalidated ammo, guns, we've invalidated ammo, guns, water. We've almost got to the point where we can. What do they want me to do here? Anyways, we've almost gotten to the point where food's not that essential. Like, where's the survival in my survival horror game? If you just loot some toilets, you're never gonna need water. Yeah, whatever, you're in the closet. By the way, this house is ridiculous. I guess it's supposed to have been, like, modified for surviving the zombie apocalypse, but what even? Why is there a ladder here? Yeah. So let's see. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, I was just supposed to fall on that, I guess. I like that they show you where keys are now, but once again, a little hand-holdy. Ah! Yeah. I feel like the nurses have gotten way more common. I don't know if that's just a me thing. But yeah, anyways, here's another example, wasting my time. I just did all of that. This is my reward. Reward me, don't make me work. By the way, that shovel mod's really nice for the... I don't think I'm going to have to, because it didn't look like it, but always good to have a shovel mod. Splints, food, yeah. So the only thing we haven't gotten is good armor. Like, we're still in some grass crap, but yeah, that's gonna be invalidated soon too. Oh, I pulled that off perfectly. I was fully expecting to break my leg or something corny like that. I mean, I don't hate that. Like, it's cool to look at, but I mean, maybe make the zombies more dangerous in the early game. Like, if you're gonna hand out hunting knives, like, we're one-shotting the basic zombie, which means that everything from, like, tier 1 to 2 quest is almost invalidated, and then tier 3 quest is where it starts swarming, so I guess save your ammo until then. My precious eggs. No eggs. Okay, okay, Devs, hear me out. One egg in every nest. One egg in every nest. It's just makes the you've just invalidated food, sure, but you've invalidated water, you've invalidated ammo, you've invalidated guns. You haven't quite invalidated armor, but you're getting there.
Good morning. I'd shake your hand, but
Let's
I
see.
bet you got dysentery.
I'm really wanting those skill bundles, but I mean, I'm not. So I get the Molotov cocktails get really important later, but I personally don't like using them because I'm kind of a moron,
Listen
I
up,
guess.
Jack. Get moving, jackass.
I
This
will
don't
hurt
pay
myself
by
with
the
them.
hour.
Like I will definitely I'll definitely misaim it because I haven't had a lot of experience with it, and it's one of those. I'm just gonna go to my base real quick because it's along the way and dump some stuff real fast. Yeah. Do I have bacon and eggs yet? Because that's. I guess I care about getting the teas too. But yeah, gonna complain about that one more time. You're telling me that I need a book to tell me to combine hot water and leaves. Now, mind you, there's a lot more to tea than that. I don't want to invalidate it. I'm a tea lover. I have a bunch of fancy tea. Don't get me wrong. Interesting. But I'm a tea lover. I have a bunch of fancy teas. I totally understand it's way more complicated than. You know what? I'm just gonna keep these on my bar. They're just gonna keep giving them to me, and I feel like my wait, this one take. I feel like they're going to. I'm gonna break my hunting knife in an important part and really need it. But yeah, invalidate everything or invalidate nothing. One of those two. Is it a hard survival experience? Or is it joke? Okay, so I think this is the one that's gonna have. This isn't the one that's gonna have something, but I can just do this. All right, all right, all right. So much water. I really like that one. That one military tent that has the little bag. It has the sandbags around it. And the reason I really like it is that, by the way, this is 90% of the reason I use the knife, so it's one less thing I have to carry. But, wasn't there a second corpse? Anyways, you can just sneak, break open the back part of the tent, and you get a military, one of those military crates, and it almost always has a bunch of ammo in it for whatever gun you're using. I need to remember the ones that are open never have anything in it. Oh crap, I should have saw what that was, but whatever. We loot. F it, we loot. By the way, I'm gonna be a little PG even though I'm playing a zombie game where I dismember things. I'm trying to keep a brand image, you know? That was the part of the brand, don't worry. Who put 55 small rocks in there? Yeah. Invalid! Your existence is invalid. You are not a danger. Come at me. You are invalid. Come. Fight me. Fight me. Oh, hey. Is that a screamer? Nice. Invalid. 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 Okay, that was great. Invalid. Invalid. You're all invalid, and I'm level 3. I really debated between 25% and 50%, because 25% feels really slow, but 50% also feels too fast. That's insulting. Oops, I accidentally repaired it. It's S, right? But yeah. Normally I'd be worried about this, but invalid. Invalid. You're all invalid. I have a hunting knife. Oh, thank God. So I don't know if it's this patch that fixed it, but I was having this real bad problem with those things not opening POIs in the last patch. More than once, there was this one really long POI where you go like underground and you climb up in a completely different location. You have a button to open a door, steel door kind of thing. Of course it didn't open. That was a quit for the day. It wasn't a quit for the save, but it was a quit for the day. Yeah. Have I already... You are invalid. Don't even spawn. Don't even spawn. There's a careful balance and it's not being maintained in this game. That's all I know. I'm not going to say what would make it better. I'm not going to say how to make it better because I don't really know. But I do know it's not right now. It's not it's not quite as bad as when it used to be when it used to be like you'd get a 9mm in the first toilet you search, but hunting knife's pretty up there as far as I'm concerned. Like it's a really good weapon. It definitely invalidated that POI. So I'm not going to make a lot of base, and I don't know, cause like tier 3 quests in this area felt pretty hard when I was trying it, but tier 3 quest in the Burning Forest felt crazy. But if I don't go to the next zone, I'm capped at like 40, I think it was. I think I heard 40 loot, and that also feels bad. Like, I don't know. So, yeah, whatever. I don't know. I'm probably not going to make much of a base, and I will just go to the next zone and make a base. Well, maybe if I can find like a area that's between them, and I can move between them easily, because I did have a map spawn that looked like that, where it was fairly between the forest, the wasteland, and the snow and burning forest. So I wouldn't
More
be
you think
surprised
you're
if I
pretty
got that.
smart now, don't you?
Alright,
Here's your
9mm weapons
pay,
deal more damage, it's
Einstein.
pretty good. But I want my armor. I don't know if I made the right choice. Oh no.
If you want a job, good luck. Better not make me
Hopefully it's
regret
better
this.
like the other ones were. Well, I didn't get what I wanted out of that, but whatever. I don't really like this mod. I don't know if that's just me being me, but I don't. So I'm going to stop into my base real quick just so I can cure this, because I do have one honey there yet. Need to use my compass. Yeah. So, I've been playing this game a lot. I really do love it, but every time I think about the future, it just kind of makes me sad. Like, I don't necessarily want to be forced out of this biome for my base. I like to turn one of these places into my permanent base and be able to basically stick around here for a long time and then make smaller bases in the next zones. But considering it's almost a complete waste to come back here eventually, yeah, that's just what it is. I usually don't make shotguns now because until you get the one that actually, what is it, pump shotgun, it's kinda doesn't feel great. Alright, honey. Oh, honey, baby. Whatever. Why didn't I just do this? There we go. There we go. And there we go. Or anything I want to grab real quick. Okay, so I'm pretty annoyed that basically the only thing holding me back from making armor is magazines now. Awful system. I don't know if I necessarily prefer craft by doing either, but like, I don't know. Maybe some kind of middle ground. Like, it makes sense that you would need some kind of help to figure out how to make something complicated like a mini bike unless you were already a mechanic. Although, I actually feel like if I had the parts, I could probably make not necessarily a safe mini bike. I'm not going to say a safe mini bike, but I could make a mini bike. I definitely could. Like, I built computers, I know how to do some wiring. I know what I'm doing, enough to not kill myself. Now, would I necessarily make the brakes work right? Would I necessarily, would it fall apart at some point? Possibly. I'm not going to say it wouldn't. I'm not that good. By the way, that huge rock over there, only one I've seen in of my 3 test runs. I put in about 3 hours of testing trying to get everything to work right, so I had a fair amount of experience, and yeah. Alright, so we're gonna fish for honey. Invalid. Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like I don't know, there really is, like, some kind of art to getting energy, damage, and health all aligned so it doesn't feel bad. This game definitely hasn't done it, but I also don't know how to do it, so I can't say how. Okay, so this isn't bad, not great, but not bad. I'm not gonna use the power attack just because this feels a little better and it looks a little better. Like normally I would just wait, I'd use the power attack and use the rest of the time to look, but yeah. Since I'm constantly talking, by the way, it's kind of hard for me to hear the zombies over my own voice. I don't know what to say. I love the sound of my own voice. That's actually a complete lie. I hate the sound of my own voice. Nice. If it wasn't for my wife doing these videos where we show off our cooking and our food, I could never be doing this right now because oh my god, the first time I heard my voice recorded, I was shocked. Like I hated it so much. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna do the power attacks because of the psychological thing about how bad it looks to just stand around waiting for stamina to regenerate. But yeah. I needed clay for the farms anyways, so whatever. Although I've been having really good luck just getting everything I need from for the farms from POIs. Like, it's actually pretty crazy how much you can get out of the POIs if you just loot the sacks of whatever. I probably need to look around. So this tree over here is going to be probably where they spawn and I can't see them, and it will feel real bad when it comes through there and annoying. But whatever, I've got the hunting knife, I can take them out pretty quick. I can't believe they actually devote a skill to this. Actually, 1 second, do they still devote a skill to this? There's a skill about that. I'm not gonna look. I was just waiting for I just wanted to check while I was waiting for my stamina to... But yeah, there's that one that makes you do more damage to while digging, and wow, that's a skill right there. Especially with how crazy the late game gets. I mean, it's such a trap. Like maybe if you were digging out a base and you had and you could reset your skill points afterwards, that might be worth doing, but ooh. Ah, here we go. That wasn't too bad, but invalidated food at least. Invalid. So yeah, I don't know what they want for the early game. I actually think they're trying... It's really weird. In some ways it feels like they're trying to stretch everything out. Like there's all these little time wasters, there's the infections and stuff are worse. But also they're handing out hunting knives in the bathrooms and... Oh, I'm not happy about this. I much prefer giant bees from like, what is that, Darkness Falls? I think it's Darkness Falls. It has the giant bees, or the Minecraft bees, if you want to call it that. At least then it, yeah, that's 3 hits on the biker. But anyways, at least it's realism versus being actually something I want to deal with. Yeah, I'll probably need water soon anyways, whatever. But yeah, I might, as soon as I get the bike, I might look through the town and see if I can find a library, because it's just, I need to be able to craft more stuff. Like, I want those 3% increased run speed. 1 second, just checking a message my wife sent me. Don't know, we'll address that later. Anyways, yeah. I completely lost my train of thought. Something, game bad, game good. Game bad, game good. I love the game, I hate the game. It's probably the only open world survival game I feel like that too. Like, it's a very strange thing, because Minecraft, love that game. We'll play it until something else distracts me, and have fun almost the whole time doing it.
But didn't we agree your
Alright,
first job
Tools
was going to be
Digest.
free? Damn, this is all
Don't care
I
about
can
clubs.
spare.
Sure, why not? It opens up more options.
Listen
Joy.
up, jackass. Let's get one thing straight. You're not
Joy,
working
joy,
with
joy.
me.
If
You're
I wasn't
working
fishing for
for
that
me.
bike, which comes on the 7th mission no matter what, I would... I'd not be doing that. I would not be doing that. Tisk, tisk, tisk. By the way, I would like to talk about the world generation for a second, since I feel like it's kind of hit a nice little moment here. Like, there's nothing ridiculous. Like, I remember the first time I ever saw this game, I was watching Mangled Pork or Bentham. I don't know if he still does anything actually, but he was he played like Factorio, and him and a group of his friends did this game, and there was just a random point where the road made a giant U for like 3 blocks, and I haven't seen anything that ridiculous. I think the main thing I've been seeing on the last patch, and I think I've already seen it on this patch, but I don't know, I can't recall. But did we not? Yeah, that's the one we just did. So there must be something slightly gone. But yeah, they're doing a nice. Other than rivers just randomly starting and then a bridge going over the river when the bridge could have just curved slightly. Or not the bridge, but the road could have curved slightly to just go around. I'm not seeing anything that's like blatantly ridiculous. Blatantly ridiculous has mostly been removed. Yeah, this is the one we already did. I don't know why I didn't loot this. Ah, zombie hopping. You gotta be seeing a lot of it. Forged steel has also been kind of devalued in this patch. I've 3 times now just looted like 5 blocks of it. Now, mind you, it's almost completely worthless right now. Like, it's gonna be a fair amount of time until I can do anything with it. But yeah, see that? That road is probably a little steep, but I've seen stuff like that in real life. I used to live in a small town in the mountains of North Carolina, so I've seen some stuff. Alright, so back to time wasting. I personally think these are a time waster. Like, it takes so long to dig because of your energy. Unless you specialize into energy, which means you're taking away skill points for when the game actually gets harder around tier 3. You don't 100% know where these things are. In some ways, I think they're supposed to be taxing your food actually, but they don't even really do that because like food and water is pretty plentiful right now, especially if I get that recipe for bacon and eggs. So yeah, the I don't know, just doesn't feel great, man. Just doesn't feel great. Man, woman, zombies. Haha. We believe in catering to all our audiences here. By the way, I would like to show I was just itching my nose there. But yeah, these are like the ultimate dead air quest. I would not pick these if I had any other choice, but I want that bike. So this is kind of really bad. So I'm getting the feeling it's going to be like right in here, but that's just a feeling. I actually don't know what the rules are for these when they're on a slope like this, because usually it's like 3 in. Ah, here we go. Okay, so I think they've done some work with these since the last patch. I'm still definitely not doing a high tier one, but yeah. I didn't even see a single... that's probably my spawn. That's probably my spawn. That's probably my spawn. I'm gonna run by them. I don't care. My knife durability is low. Not that that matters. I've got 3 repair kit. Whatever. Like I said, I lowered the XP specifically. Zombies doing hopscotch over there. I lowered the XP specifically to extend out the early game, so I feel like unnecessarily killing the zombies is going against that. But yeah. Anyways, mm, I'm gonna pretend like resources are a little scarcer than they are, just because that's kind of how my brain works. I like to hoard. I'm one of those people who will generally not use a health potion in a game, even if I have a bunch of them, because what if I need them later? Yep. Mine goblins, man, mine goblins. To borrow something I've heard from other streamers. I want to say specifically that was Pat Stairs that I heard about the mine goblins. I really like that phrase. It's kind of pierced into my day to day. All right, so let's see. I think we're on quest 5. This is quest 5, so we should be able to get the bike by day 3. Um, that will put us way ahead of schedule. So, I don't know if I'm gonna slow down and like try to loot some stuff or not, but
Well,
it depends
you
on if
proved
I
me
can find
wrong.
a library.
Now take your reward and get the hell
Well,
out of here.
I guess in this case I'll take 10 of them. It feels like
Name's
a
not
fairly
important.
good
Get
deal.
moving, jackass.
If these
Just
keep
don't
being
pay
quick,
by
I'll
the
probably
hour.
still do it. I'll probably still do them, but yeah. I would take any. He's not as bad. Apparently, I've noticed a few people have noted that he's not as bad now, but I still wish. It's not even necessarily that I don't like Rect. He gives a little variety to the traders. What I don't like is it's the same one every time. I miss when I got a random trader. It made the world feel a little more interesting. Ooh, this is a really nice location from a base, but it's a little further than mine, so I'll keep using mine. What is this one? In DC? Maybe I'm being stupid, but I can't figure out what that is. I'm not like up to date on the lore of this game, whatever that might be, but like I thought this was like, is it Russia? Is it America? What? Like, is it just an English for our convenience and everything should be in Russian, or like maybe it's I'm not super familiar with that general region's languages, so it could be something else. But the default one, Navagas or whatever it is, well, I don't know. I guess it could also be Native American. Not to offend anyone. I'm sorry if alright. Wait, I'm infected again. Not to offend anyone. I'm just really bad with language. My wife, she's Filipino, and she's been trying to teach me Filipino for. I think we've known each other for 8 years. We've been married for like 5, and I can say a few words. Most of them I'm not gonna say on the stream, but like Hinde is no, or Delawa is too. Like, I know a few words, but I'm just really bad at language, so apologies to anyone if my language skills become offensive to you. It's just not how my brain is wired. You want me to pick up a new programming language? I'll have that down in no time. You want me to pick up a language that has even slightly different syntax in the spoken, like I don't know. It's just not the way my brain works. But yeah. I might be prejudiced against these quests if this one goes well, by the way, because, so I'm getting a little low on food. But, I might just be prejudiced against these kind of quests because, like I said, in my last game on the last patch, Tier 3, these ones were vicious on Tier 3. Like, I was just getting unending waves of zombies every block I dug. So far it's been pretty accurate to the middle, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. But, it's unending waves of zombies, and in my test these were pretty worthless, but we'll see. And also it was all he was offering, so, I mean, it's not like we had much choice here. So I just want to pose this question again. I know I've kind of gone on this a couple of times now, but what does it add to the game that my stamina doesn't recharge at roughly the same rate as my digging? What does it add to the game that I'm not allowed to continuously dig? Like, I'm not even asking to dig faster. I'm just saying psychologically it would feel better if I was able to dig constantly. I thought I heard something. These tier 1s are something else. But yeah. It just would feel better if I could dig constantly. And in fact, I'm not even sure what the real point of the power attack is, if I'm being honest. Like, what does that... It's, to my... So, I read this on the wiki, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But, I feel like there's a zombie. I think that's a wild spawn, because it doesn't seem to be coming near me. Oh, he's a bear. But correct me if I'm wrong, but the power attack uses more stamina in line with how much more damage it does, so it pretty much evens out. Not 100% sure though. That doesn't feel right. That one I feel like is a spawn. So this right here is where I should have the bow and arrow, but whatever. They definitely know we're too good at the shooting now, and they've definitely made them a lot twitchier. Oh, you got one of those, yep. So now, yeah, they're just twitchier, they're erratic, they move a little faster and jerkier. On one hand, that's nice because, I mean, I guess it's more realistic. Like, these are ultimately supposed to be corpses, I guess. Like, so, don't know, but, like, the real reason is they just didn't like that we were shooting so easy, we were shooting them down so easily. Okay, so it might be this way, actually. I probably went the entire wrong way, I'm gonna guess. But yeah. I probably could have handled that with my knife, but whatever, I have plenty of ammo. Let's see. Just a note, I have over almost, let's see, almost 150 rounds of ammo, and I've barely even done anything in this game. We're not even 2 hours in. By the way, I've always felt like the dirt's hitbox is really good. Maybe it is further down. Like I said, I go off the wiki, and the wiki's not 100% accurate. Like, it's pretty good. I haven't been misled significantly by it, but... There's a zombie up there, isn't there? I have to dig one. Yep. Is anyone else paranoid about this? I'm paranoid about this. I always feel like even the slightest step outside's bad, and so I shouldn't do it. I think I'm trapping myself here a little bit. I don't know if it's more I should be going wider or not, honestly. Nah, I don't think they're gonna take me into the rock. At least not. Oh, yeah, it's definitely this way. Oh. Can you feel the game being extended out by arbitrary requirements? If I were to design these quests personally... Oh, wait. I think that might be it. That's... I don't know if that's inside of this, but whatever. Now I gotta dig myself out on it. Can I? Yes! Well, at least they reward you, so... I'm just getting my frustration out of these zombies. At least they reward you with some food after wasting all of your food points, which is what hunger is, mind you, food points. I'd like to believe they have some kind of economy behind the scenes. They've decided, like, food is worth X, water is worth Y, action reduces, you get the idea. There's just some kind of formula in the background. I'd really like to believe it's designed for maximum fun, but we both know it isn't. Well, I say both, but there's hopefully more than one in a few. So yeah, we all know. We all know it's actually to slow you down. That's actually one of the things about being a programmer. Like, when you start out being a programmer, you're like, ha ha ha, I'm going to be a digital god. Look at all the cool things I can do. But then, what really happens in reality is that you just start taking the wonder and joy out of things. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. There's wonder and joy in being a programmer, too. Every once in a while, I just like the things it clicks and I feel like a wizard. Usually when I'm impressing a non-technical colleague, but yeah, it kind of gives you an interesting perspective on being on video games and games in general, really, because when you break it down to the math, there's a couple arbitrary constraints. That, like, if you can quantify a fun activity, and you can quantify how much a person is willing to do to have that fun, you can then determine how much time it takes, and then you can spread that out until, you know, you have a ratio of time and fun. We've all heard, well, I don't know if everyone's heard it, but we've probably all by now heard the idea that World of Warcraft, like in their early days, they had a team of psychologists who like figured out how long to stretch things out and how long a level should take, dopamine, all that. It all gets very dystopian in Cyberpunk eventually. Like,
Upgrade. Here
are we
you
all
go.
just meat?
Don't
I
spend it
already
all in
got
one
that,
place.
didn't I? Yes, I did. I'm gonna take the 100 bullets.
Don't test my patience.
Like,
It's
if
thinner
I,
than your wallet.
let's see. I don't think any of this stuff I want. I'm gonna click off screen real quick and check my, okay, yeah. I have a little note off screen, but, some of that might be the gear, but I didn't want to stand here for too long. I don't like that he's selling honey, if I'm being honest. Like, it feels like they're trying to force you into it. Trap crafting, kind of worthless. Robotics, vehicles, bow, knife. Oh, I really want to. I'm gonna buy this now because I have plenty of money and he's not getting anything better. Traders are in a really funny place where they're. I don't know if I'd call them op or anything, but like.
A sale is a sale.
They're definitely. Oh, I should
even
get
if
the
it
next
is
mission
to a
before I.
scumbag like. Well,
Wait.
how about you
I'm out
browse
of
your
mission.
ass right out of my store?
Well, I guess we're gonna go do some base stuff and we might loot a random building. But yeah, you'll notice I've almost been infected for. I don't have a percentage, but yeah, I've been infected a lot. And if I was to add that into my little calculation, my little cyberpunk, human are nothing but meat machines, reduce reality to numbers spreadsheet, I would probably decide that was too much infection. That was too much infection. Very bad. I should probably, oh, I can make goldenrod tea, which is a little better than water. I'll just grab a few. And I think I had some already in here. Yes, I am a hoarder. Why, thank you for noticing. I can't imagine ever actually planting goldenrod, though. In real life, I would, though. I'm gonna get this just in case. Alright, so where did my murky water go? Murky water. 5 murky water, we have 3 in our inventory, we have completely invalidated water. Did I? Oh, I think that might have been my stomach. That's happened to me a couple times. Like, they've added some animation into that, and it's unpleasant if you ask me. Once again, devs, please, 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 please add a fill to fuel needs button. Alright, and can we cook anything good here yet? You know, I have never made this. I don't know how valuable animal fat is, though. How much animal fat do I have? Oh wait, I have cornbread? I can do cornbread. Yeah, sure, we'll cook some cornbread, because we're a little lower on food than we are water. I'm gonna just check real quick to see what I can craft now and how close I'm getting. Need 11. Oh yeah, I should. Okay, so here's another thing that really annoys me. Why can't I put this in when it's cooking? What does that add to the game? Be honest with me. I wasted a little bit of fuel, but I never really cared, so whatever. Okay, so I know how to make goldenrod tea. Put flowers in water. Red tea takes 2 more books to learn. Coffee. Who doesn't know how to make coffee? Whatever. Whatever. Is there anything good? I'm getting to the point where I can make like grilled corn and stuff, so I think I have some corn ears in here. And now we have all our slots full. It doesn't seem to make it faster or anything, but they sell for nothing, so whatever. Alright, so 3:30, 3:36, 7, 10, 20. We'll put in about 13 minutes worth. That should get us most of the way there. I could boil some eggs, but that's such a huge waste. I might have some stuff in here I'll just eat real quick. I'm not using that for the sake of my viewers, I'm really not. It's just too bad. I wish we could break these down or something, like maybe get, I don't know, something out of it, but yeah. Look how much bacon and eggs. I'm so close to invalidating food. I can probably make more farms too. I think, yeah, I can make at least one more farm plot. So even though, by the way, even though I turned the limit for quest up to 8, which why isn't there unlimited the max? He still ran out of missions. Interesting. Tell me this isn't gonna hurt you. We can't make a pipe shotgun, but I don't really care. I could scrap those, but I'm a hoarder. Gonna hoard. I'll sell these. I already have 3 wheels, but I'm so far off from being able to craft anything with that, so whatever. Plenty of brass. Let's real quick check where we are on a forge. I know I talked about making that mistake earlier, but I'm not gonna need those for a while, so I'm just gonna put those here. Well, what does the goldenrod even do? I don't remember. These I feel weird about. Like, I have steel already, but I can't use it for probably another 4 hours, I'd say. Depends on how fast I buzz through this stuff. Alright. That should probably go in the farm. There's other things you can make with clay, but I'll put it in the farm. Alright, so I don't really have anything that's worth... Remember, zombies don't care if it's a block apart, but if it's 2 blocks together, you never know who's gonna just come up and destroy everything you loved and cared about. I probably will be making some of that spam just to see what stats are. I could look it up, but I don't want to. I'm probably gonna sell the steroids. I feel like the water cost isn't worth it. By the way, my nose is 50 times itchier on camera. Like, my nose is just not as itchy when I'm not on camera. It might be all the talking I'm doing, actually. These ones are kind of redundant, right? Abrasions bleeding, abrasion bleeding. Yeah, these are just worse. So I will just put these into my medical storage. I will sell these 2 things. The cotton I'm just dumping, it's everywhere. Goldenrod I'm dumping, because I'm not going to be growing those. I guess I'm going to grow some mushrooms. I don't know. I've never actually, like, lately I have not gotten to the point where mushrooms become worth it, because usually they are... Toilet knife? Oh, hey, here's something that doesn't have a... I'm not going to fault them, like, I get they have to put a lot of stuff in, but it just feels not great. Alright, so... I'm going to real quick see if I can finish this one over here, the gun fortress, just to kill the day. Oh, bags have gotten much more common. I love it. Oh, this must be a wandering horde, because there's a lot of them. Oh, hey, red tea. That looks nice. Let's fish for some more bags, because I have been seeing this drop a lot faster. By the way, look how invalid these guys are. Well, I'm already level 4. I don't know if I'm happy about that. It's still much slower. Why am I not? Oh, I broke my... See, that is exactly why I was debating that earlier. Repair. But it doesn't matter, because I have 4 repair kits, 3 with me. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Efficient digestion. Right, that's why I use red tea. Efficient digestion. But yeah, let's just see if we can... I'm not even sure I know how to get in here, honestly. They've been doing that more often now. There's these tricky ones. Also, I don't really know if it's worth going in, because while it's called guns, and you would expect it to be themed around guns, and so you could find ammo and stuff in there, it's always worth noting that they don't have to care. By the way, I'm not getting wet. I was watching Woodle stream, and they removed stuff. Like, there was some really good, cool stuff in here, and they just removed it. Like, I get they probably just realized they were never going to get to it, and maybe they thought it was better to just not have it and to have something that's 3 murky water in one go. Wow. But I don't think it's ever the right move to remove a lot of noticeable stuff that could be better later. By the way, is it raining indoors? It's raining indoors. I don't really care that it's raining indoors. I can just, like, pretend that it's a leaky roof, even through that looks like a pretty solid roof. 7 murky water. I'm not even trying. There's like 1,000% chance there's a dog back here, isn't there? Look how hoppy they get. So one of the mods I played around with added health bars, and I'm really split on that. Like, on one hand, the ammo, or sorry, not the ammo, my mind is blanking out. Wow, there's so much water. It's completely invalid. But the health bar is kind of video gamey and weird. But at the same time, I always know if it's dead just by seeing the XP pop up. So that's already video gamey, right? So where does it really become too video gamey? Oh crap! Let me hit that. So yeah, status. All kinds of status effects have gotten. Huh? Oh, he must have been bleeding. All kinds of status effects have gotten more common, but they kind of gotten more loose with the loot as well. Don't know where I stand on it, honestly. It's super annoying when you don't have it, but after you've gotten some stuff, it's invalidated. These guys have gotten more annoying, actually. Eat my pie. Oh! He's the closest I've come to an actual dangerous zombie, I think. You know what? I'm not even going to bring these. I'm not using them for the sake of anyone watching this and myself, honestly. I already told the story, but yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. I think I can make a pump shotgun now, but yeah, why bother? I don't know. Like, I tried to be ultra efficient in the past, but now I don't know if I really even need to be. Ah, there's the dog. Knew it. So yeah, they've gotten less bad about some of their, well, obviously moments, like there being a zombie in every single cabinet, but they've still got a few of those around. Like, if you see an enclosure, it's probably got a dog in it somewhere. Probably 2 dogs. I'm not gonna collect that sand. If I was being a more crazy about it, I probably would collect the sand, but I'm not going to. Okay, so where am I supposed to be going next after I came out here? So I came down here. I feel like they've also gotten a little, depending on how you want to look at it, a little better or a little worse about not guiding you in the POIs. What do they want me to be doing here? So broke. Okay, so I came down. I fought the dog. Everything appears to be locked. Am I missing a ladder? There's something I can jump on top of. Because it feels like that should be the next step. It's locked. Whatever, I'll use this in here. Do I still have some... Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, climb up there, I guess. Lock. That might be the next step, honestly, I don't know. Ah, I thought I was doing better than that. So I already looted this part, right? So I came up here. There was nothing here. Fought this. And I went down there. Maybe I'm just supposed to drop over there. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. What do you figure? No, I was already here because I had to come through here, didn't I? Yeah, I was already here. Gotta say, I'm a little confused on this one. Like, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to be getting into the other building. I might be being stupid. Please, in the comments, let me know. Is there something up here I'm missing? Oh, let's see if I can break anything easily. Nope. Nope. Definitely not. Nope. It'd be cool if there was a key in here, by the way. That'd be some nice environmental storytelling. Depending on where you live, that might be a really strange sign, because this isn't really a shooting range at all. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to be getting in here. I've heard that sometimes breaking generators helps, but I'm not going to do that. Oh my god. That was dumb. Breaking generators sometimes fixes those sorts of bugs, but whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'll come back when I have better tools. It's officially day 3, so I'm just gonna drop off my stuff and call this an episode. Yeah, it's not too bad, but that's one of those situations where it's like, I guess I can't complain ultimately because of the fact that, I earlier mentioned that I really dislike when they try to do all the spawns, which is part of guiding you around, and yeah, that's technically fixing that now, isn't it? Let's see. I'm not going too far from my base, so I'll just use the good ones. Oh, I didn't remember. I just have not gotten dysentery in so long that I didn't even remember that was a thing. Like, it's gotten so easy to avoid. Like, it's barely even a thing anymore. Let's see. Dump this because we decided we're not even gonna mess with it. Grill me some corn. I know there's better things I can make later, but I just want a stack of food. And those are what I can make. Until I get 5 more books to make bacon and eggs, one of the simplest things every child has learned to make. You know what, I actually am gonna bring the water. I'll make more tea soon. Alright, so I'm going to call this an episode. On the next episode, I have no particular goal. I'm just going to go back to the trader and start getting some more quests. Like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for checking this out. This has been the Nerd Donaldson Gaming. See you next time.